Hello folks, Simon here and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can get the stunning, the highly coveted Tifa dynamic theme for your PS4 dashboard. Now this theme was previously only available to residents of the US that partook of the Butterfingers promotion, but now thanks to a little secret workaround, you can gain access to this theme without any Butterfingers, any codes, and regardless of where you are in the world or what region your PlayStation Network account is set up to. Now, what you will need to do is create a free Japanese PlayStation Network account in order to download this theme, but I'm going to guide you through that process. It takes about 10 minutes and no credit cards required. All you're going to need is a valid email address that isn't being used for other accounts that you use with Sony. Now, once you've downloaded the theme, you can use this on any account on your PS4, including your main account, of course, that isn't the Japanese account. So it does take a little bit of work, but for a few minutes, I'd say this theme is worth it. I hope you agree. All right then, guys, enjoy the tutorial. Right, so on your PlayStation 4, you're going to head to where you select your user and go to New User. So we are, of course, setting up a completely new user in the Japanese region. So the first part is just in English, so you shouldn't have too much problem following this. Just select next here until we get to the next screen, which is where it wants us to sign into the PlayStation Network. What we're going to do is select the option here, new to PlayStation Network, create an account. Simple as that. And it's here where we are now going to select our region. So we'll sign up now. No point doing it later, we're all here. And we're going to select the country as Japan, and then our date of birth. Now, I do recommend using your real date of birth for the purposes of this video and protecting my identity. I shall use a fake one, but should you need to recover your account, then you will need to know what this is that you've selected. So just go ahead and select your real date of birth and select the country of region to Japan. And then that is going to change all of the language here on our screen to the Japanese language. So this is where you're really going to need to pay attention to make sure you select the correct options. With all these settings selected, go down to the bottom button here to go to the next page. And this is where we need to put in our address details. Now, for those of you who are not living in Japan, such as myself, we just need to put in a postcode and then the form will fill out the rest of the details. So any Japanese postcode should do, or you can just use the one that I'm using. This is the one that VG247 used, and it does the job absolutely fine. So it's 8760842. And then it will, as I say, put in the rest of the address for you. We can just select the bottom button once more at this point. And this is where we need to put in an email address and password. And again, for the sake of being security conscious, I'm going to use a fake password here on the video. But I will edit this before actually confirming, because again, you are going to need to use a real email address. Now, you won't be able to download any themes or anything of that nature if you do not confirm your email account with Sony. So you can't get away with using a fake email here, unfortunately. The other two boxes here are for your password. Obviously, that can be anything you want, but it's something you'll need to remember and something that matches in both boxes. And then you can move to the next page where you can select your avatar. Select whatever you want. I'm a bit of a Lemmings fan, so let's go for this healthy looking lemming right here. Take me back to my 16-bit Mega Drive days, that does. And then now we're going to select our PlayStation Network username. So you can have whatever you want once more, but it does need to be something that is unique to the Japanese region, so nobody else can have had it already, can have chosen it. So I'm just going to go for the sake of easy to recognize Fuzzfinger-J. Remember, you won't be gaming on this account, so just use something that helps you to distinguish it from your main account. And then the other two boxes on this screen are for your name. So the first box for your first name, the second box for your surname. And again, I recommend using your real name here, just in case you ever need to recover the account. For the video, I'm just going to pop in a fake name here, but I will change this in editing, or rather edit it out after I've changed it. So for the rest of the video, it'll be my real name on show. I'm going to try and redact every instance of it, but by golly does Sony like to plaster it all over the screen. So undoubtedly, I will miss it somewhere and then get loads of spam. Oh well. Okay, so on this next screen here, we're going to select the button at the bottom. On this next screen here, we're going to select the button on the bottom. On this next screen here, yeah, you get the idea. Right, once we've gone ahead and loaded to the terms and conditions, make sure you agree to them. You probably don't know what you're signing, but hey, that's the price, I'm afraid, of getting the awesome theme that we're going to be getting. and then we're going to select the button here just to say that our account has been created. Now here we're going to select the button on the left hand side, and then we're going to select the button on the right hand side, and then we're going to select OK. Now fortunately our PlayStation 4 is set up in English, so we'll be able to understand everything we're doing from here on out. Once we actually access the PS4 dashboard, the first thing you'll notice is that you're not actually signed into the PlayStation Network, which means you can't yet download the theme we want to get. Now, in order to sign into the PlayStation Network, as I suggested earlier, we need to confirm our actual account with Sony. So open up the email address that you used to make this account, and inside that email, you're looking for this shiny blue button here. All you need to do is click that. It's a very easy process, and that will confirm the account. There's nothing else to do. Once that's done, we can sign back out on our PS4 and then sign in again, and that should refresh everything so that it can be detected that we have a valid email address and a valid account for the PlayStation Network. Now, of course, this is a free account, so we haven't set up credit card details or anything like that. There are ways you can do that if you want to actually make purchases on the Japanese store, but for the purposes of this tutorial, there's really no need since the theme we're getting is completely free. Now, just follow the options on screen that I'm doing here. I believe this is family settings. We're not going to set those up. There is, however, one very important thing that we need to do, or you will not be able to use the theme on your main account, and that is you're going to need to set up this PS4 as the primary PS4 for this Japanese account that we've just created. Now, if you followed my instructions and selected the options I selected, then this should have happened anyhow, but we'll check it because if you do end up with a lock symbol next to the themes you've downloaded on your Japanese account when trying to access them on your main account, then this undoubtedly is the reason why. So just make sure that the PS4 is the primary PS4 on the Japanese account. So there's the activate your primary PS4 setting, and as you can see in my instance, it already is the primary PS4, so we won't have any issues here. So now, all that's left to do is to go to the PlayStation Store and download the theme that we want to get. Okay, so the PlayStation Store is here, the far left of the dashboard, where it always is. Now, the PlayStation Store, of course, is going to be in Japanese, so just select the options that I select. First of all, we're going for this option here. Okay, this is, I believe, other items. And then on other items, we can scroll down to this option, which is themes. And there it is. The number one option, or the number one theme right now in the store, is the beautiful dynamic Tifa theme. So all we need to do is select it, and then we can go ahead and download. Now, just to confirm that there is no credit card information required to get this because it's free. And as we're talking about free, if you look for some other themes that are unique to the PlayStation 4 Japanese store, then you can download those as well if you wish to. So any theme that has that little icon instead of a yen sign is going to be able to be downloaded for free. And there we have it. It's really that simple. So that will now be downloaded to the PS4, and just wait until that finishes. We can then go ahead and sign out from this account and sign back in to our main account. Now, just to confirm, I do believe you need to keep this account on the PS4 at all times, even though you're not going to be using it from here on out. Otherwise, when you disable it, it will get rid of the themes that you have installed. Now, once we're back on our main account, I don't need to black any of this out since this is my YouTube account where my real name is not shown. We can go ahead to themes, and there it is, our brand new dynamic Tifa theme. And just to confirm again, if you have a lock symbol on it, then that means that the Japanese account is not set on the PS4 as the primary, or the PS4 is not the primary PS4 for the Japanese account. But just follow the instructions that I gave you earlier, and you can fix that easy. Oh, I tell you what, this theme is magnificent. It really is. I love it. Okay then, guys. Well, there we have it. The Tifa theme for all regions, completely free. I do hope that my video has been of use to you. If it has, please don't forget to drop a like. That will just help YouTube to know that it's a useful video, and maybe it will share it with others as well that would love to get this theme also. And don't forget, guys, I do live stream at the moment Final Fantasy 7 Remake, so make sure you check those streams out if you're able, either on YouTube or on Twitch. It would be fantastic to have you stop by, say hello. That would be wonderful. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.